extend hydraulic oil and transmission component life, 5 benefits of measuring and quantifying the numbers of solid contamination in hydraulic oil, extend hydraulic oil and transmission component life, enhance system reliability, reduce downtime and service cost. 70 to 80% of system failures are due to contamination. Ensure safety in operation, reduce equipment energy consumption. Hi, my name is Brenner. I'm the National Product Manager for Stauff Corporation in Australia. Today I will be demonstrating the laser particle counter, its features and benefits, and how to operate it under different conditions and in different applications. Before you take the test, make sure you shake the bottle to evenly distribute particles, as if the oil sample has been sitting for a long time, all the heavy particles may settle at the bottom of the bottle. So do that for approximately 30 seconds to 1 minute, depends how long the bottle's been sitting there. So just make sure you shake it. And then put the bottle into the bottle sampler, and then very quickly close the lid. Make sure it's closed tight. Can I go this way? Yeah. So then we connect the hose. Ensure you connect the particle counter first, and then connect the other end to your bottle sampler. First step is to remove all the air out of the sample. So make sure you close the valve, turn the handle to vacuum, turn the bottle sampler on. You can see a lot of bubbles up here. Make sure all the bubbles have disappeared before you commence with the test. If you have too much foam, maybe you have to vent the chamber once, make sure the foam escapes, then start again. This process can usually take 30 seconds, minute or two, depending on how thick the oil is, or depending on viscosity of the oil. High viscosity oils will take longer, low viscosity oils will take shorter time to remove all the air. So you can see all the bubbles. Because this is hydraulic oil, it's actually going quite quick. You can see. Once we finish removing all the air bubbles, so there's no more bubbles down the bottom, so now we are ready to turn it off and then commence the test. So we turn the bottle sampler off, open up the top valve, change the handle to pressure mode. When the machine is already set, so make sure the machine is turned on, and then start the bottle sampler in the pressure mode. Before you commence with the test, press set and change the reference number under number 1. So press 1 and then type in your reference, STAUF. Press enter and change the test number to number 2. So press 2, then press 1. Enter. Time and date is okay. Presentation options are okay. Test type is triple or bottle because we're using the bottle. Alarm options we don't have to worry about, so everything else is ready for the test. So press 0 to go to main menu. Before you press start, ensure that you flush the particle counter to remove any old oil or any air that's been entrapped in the system. Make sure you flush for at least 20-30 seconds because you want to give that particle counter a very good flush and not influence it by any other oil that was left from the previous test. So the particle counter shows flushing mode. Sometimes it's a good idea to mark the bottle for the level that you want to flush, so to make sure that you don't run out of the oil sample. So now we've flushed the particle counter, we can press the flush button to turn it off, or we can immediately press start. When you press start, valve automatically closes. So now the machine shows us sampling, and the progress bar also indicates the progress of the sampling. This process usually takes about a minute or two, depending on the type of test, but in this case it's about 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. So the sampling bar is almost complete, and as soon as the test is finished, the printer will print the result. Okay, so we have the result, but it's not a very good result. We only have 2 stars. This means that the oil sample is very dirty, so it's outside the limit. So if you see a star like this, it means that the oil sample is very badly contaminated. So it's outside the limits of the particle counter. So this the print result shows you the number of particles, and in this case we've selected NAS standard, so all the particles are printed according to the American national standard. And we have also left a space for notes if in case we want to write something down. Yeah, hi, it's Breno from Stauff Corporation again. This time we're going to perform an online test. So in this case, the bottle sample is not required. We can connect our particle counter directly to the system. Just ensure before you connect that you have no more than 400 bar of pressure in the system or no less than 2 bar. So the first thing is to connect the waste hose into the sample, into the waste bottle. And then connect the pressure hose into the system. So first you connect to the particle counter. And then connect the other end into the system. Okay, so now we're ready to take the test. But we need to make some minor adjustments. So we turn the particle counter on. we go back into the settings, change the reference to Saha crane. Enter, and the test number to number 1, enter, and we also change the test type to the normal test. Then we press 0 to exit, and now we're ready to take the test. Press the flash button and start flashing for a couple of minutes or seconds until you've had enough time to flash the particle counter and the hose. This is a bit longer hose than in the previous test, so make sure you give it a good flush. And now we're ready to take the test. Press start button and we're starting to sample. The progress bar once again shows the progress. And with the normal type test, it's a little bit quicker than when doing the triple or bottle type test. At the end of the test, the printer will print automatically. So the test is now complete. So now we're going to do a similar test, but this time we are going to turn our moisture sensor on, as water is also very damaging to our hydraulic system, so we want to see the moisture content of the actual oil. So I just need to change settings quietly. We turn the particle counter on, we go into the settings, and in the test options menu, press 6. Change RH test off to on. So press 7, change to on. Press 0 to exit, 0 to exit again, and we're ready to take the test. When we take the moisture sensor test, it actually takes a little bit of time for the sensor to adjust itself, so it needs to calibrate itself. So it takes a couple of minutes before the actual test commences. So once we press start, the flash valve will come on and the particle counter will be flushing the fluid until the moisture sensor has been calibrated and it's ready to take the test. The whole process is automatic. If you can see, the flushing is on. And then the sampling cycle starts. Automatically. So the test is now complete, but this time around we're showing relative humidity percentage of 41.2% at 35 degrees Celsius temperature. So the Stauff particle counter is actually very easy to use. You can use it in the workshop for previously sampled media. You can use it in the field. It very quickly provides you with the ISO cleanliness levels and the moisture content of the oil. Thank you for your attention.